We talked about them plenty, but okay.
We talk about them, but sometimes at some point things get kind of self-explanatory. It's like, well, there it is. It's on screen.
Exactly.
Now what are we gonna say? And if you take 2 more steps to the right, you will go south.
Indeed. We could totally say it in the way that you just did. And we can make it sound like a really, really bad English dub. We can totally make our voiceover sound woody.
With you. And me. Me and you. That's an actual dub line, by the way.
Oh,
and we're not, and sadly, that's not even like, we're not talking like early 1980s dubbing. We're talking like something fairly recent.
Yes, yes.
Ox. It's a...
Little ox.
Do. Well, everyone's twiddling their thumbs.
I'll admit, that's like one of the most unusual monster designs you think. They're sitting there twiddling their thumbs. Until they have their turn. If anything, you could say they're probably the most patient monsters we've ever encountered.
So, yes, how about the snow?
And I just got shot in the head with a laser beam.
Took a laser to the head.
Indeed. Headshot. Okay, so now we are in the second town of Ryuan.
And we have...
Oh, hold on.
Go.
I walked out.
And now we gotta equip the helmet again.
I actually don't think I took it off, but let's find out. Nope, I didn't. That's why Rolf was taking a lot of damage. So, okay, so now that we're in the town of Ryuan, this is actually just another place where we can get more gear. I will probably do that off camera. Let's go ahead and get the quick heal.
There I have you.
And if you're kind of noticing, they have like these little kind of black splotches on the ground. I don't know what that is, and I would love people to take guesses. It looks like mold or battle damage. I'm not sure. Oh, we gotta see if Mama Joker followed us.
Well, of course she did.
Hello there, boys. Get away from us, you ruined Nay. Alright. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. And...
I'm noticing a lot of swastikas in the patterns on the bricks.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm not gonna go like, oh my god, Phantasy Star's promoting Nazi conspiracy.
Please don't.
I'm not gonna do that.
I don't want to go there.
I'm just saying, I'm noticing swastikas. I know what the swastika is in most Asian cultures, so.
Yes.
So yes, people, save your comments. We don't need explanation. We know what the swastika is.
People might notice that I'm saving a lot on camera. It really is just because I don't want to have to do a certain point of this again. Some more? Yes. Okay. Now that we're done with Ryuan, we've got to go back into Skure. You guys getting sick and tired of Skure?
So are we.
Indeed. But it's got to be done. And who knows, maybe a lot of this stuff will speed up a little bit, but I don't think by much.
I demand you play the supersonic music and speed it up.
Well, it depends. Which supersonic music would I be playing?
Take your pick, I guess.
Because I play Open Your Heart. And that's like my favorite supersonic theme. I don't count Live and Learn because that's supersonic and Hyper Shadow.
It's just Super Shadow, it's not Hyper Shadow.
I don't care. That's what a lot of people actually call it.
Well, people are dumb.
It's Super Saiyans. Shall we just go with that? It's Goku and Vegeta.
Well, we all know it's...
It really is, because you have Sonic who's Goku, and then you have Shadow who's supposed to be Vegeta.
Then, spoiler alert, 06 gives us Trunks.
Let me guess. Silver?
Yep, he's the Trunks of the story.
Well...
But we'll have to see when we get to that. When are we gonna get to that, by the way?
We're not. I've already told you numerous times. We're not doing it.
I'm telling you, we're gonna do it, Adam. We're going to do it.
No, it can't be done. The whole of the internet would explode as soon as we unlock 06. It just can't be done.
You can't start a Sonic series, a series of Sonic LPs without doing 06. It's the law.
Oh, but you could skip like the Game Gear games, and you could skip
Well, nobody
cares. There's a little bit of a flaw in that.
Nobody
logic.
cares about the Game Gear games.
Well, you know, there are actually people that might, but that's not the point. We've already. What I'm saying is we have skipped games before.
Well, yeah, what?
And skip 06.
I mean, well, neither of us has a 32X, so we can't play Knuckles Chaotix.
Which actually, some people have actually said why we won't do it. It's like that's why, because I don't even know of a 32X emulator. So Chaotix is kind of off the table.
I'm sure it exists because I've seen LPs of it.
In fact, if Sonic CD hadn't been remade for PS3, that probably would have been off the table too.
No, well, there's a game because it's on the Gems collection. We could have done it for the GameCube.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, we could have done that.
We just wanted to do the PS3 version because it was a little bit better.
All right, here is Skure. So
I still couldn't get all the time stones, therefore the feature still refused to change.
We were bad time travelers, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the future refused to change. When am I gonna get my Homer Akemi time travel video game? God, there actually are Vodka games, and I would love to play them, but, you know, of course they'll never come over here.
No, they won't. Especially since a lot of the anime-based games now are bombing. Like the Naruto fighting games are not doing very, very well.
Not surprising. I figured the fighting games would do okay.
Not really. I don't think a single fighting game has done well since the Dragon Ball Z Budokai series. And that's saying something, because those were really, really good games. But after that, nothing ever hit very well. Because I know the Bleach games didn't do very well. The early Naruto games didn't do very well. Not even Gundam games did very well. Now, a lot of people may go, but Drak! What about Dynasty Warriors Gundam? That's, like, one exception. And it really is because the Dynasty Warriors type of combat works in Gundam. That's why that game works. And it's the same concept of, what's the Dynasty Warriors Pokemon? What is it, Nobunaga's Ambition or something like that?
Yeah.
That works, but, you know, Naruto fighting games... There was even an Inuyasha fighting game, and it didn't do very well.
Well, of course, but, you know, Naruto, Bleach, I think have a lot more sort of mainstream appeal than Inuyasha does.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I know Inuyasha's pretty popular, but, you know, I think it's more popular among anime groups than it is, like, say, the average Cartoon Network watcher.
The average Cartoon Network watcher is actually where it would be most popular, because that's why they kept running it. Because people turn... Oh, we found another old newspaper recently.
There's been many
fake magic cats going around.
Please be careful.
The kitties just wanted to remind us.
Hi, kitties.
Get out of my way, kitty. I will
You weirdo.
You weirdo! You're the weirdo, you can talk!
We're calling weirdo.
Exactly. Okay.
Gunbuster. That's what I'm gonna keep calling them, Gunbusters. Let's Ghostbusters.
Gunbusters! Something strange in your neighborhood.
Just stop, Adam. You're embarrassing yourself.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No more than usual. Okay. Come on, more combat.
Beings.
Ouchies! Guess what? We're gonna lose another fighter here, because I want roll feeling too.
The truth sleeves.
Yay!
Behold the sleeves of truth.
I'm sorry, I keep on seeing that in my inventory, and I go to the South Park joke for the World of Warcraft episode, The Sword of a Thousand Truths. Who keeps the Sword of a Thousand Truths? Halsman. He's an accountant. It's actually kind of funny, because when I was playing the second expansion for World of Warcraft, I actually did get the weapon that is the same weapon design as the Sword of Thousand Truths. And I done a bunch of macros with South Park jokes.
The last South Park episode I actually went out and saw it was the one where they make fun of ancient aliens.
The last one I saw was, I don't even know what it was a ripoff of, and it was probably the last one I'll ever see. It was like, Cartman was a Batman derivative, or trying to be Batman, like the Nolan Batman. And apparently Cthulhu had been raised from the dead, and Cartman was trying to befriend Cthulhu. Because, you know, like Cartman does.
Yeah. Good boss.
And that's where I literally went there and went, yeah, Cthulhu, I don't think you can top that, Trey or Matt. You've had Cthulhu in your series. I don't think it gets better than that. Not for me, but, you know, for me, they also stopped doing a lot of their video game parodies. Those were really what I liked. Like, the one with Kenny trying to use, or he's like a total PSP master, and he gets recruited by heaven to fight hell with the golden PSP. Okay, so I think at this point I can go up here. Let's check this. I found an old newspaper. Why don't you talk to your pet too? Please come to our department store for a magic cap.
That explains that.
That's what, also because the Mojic cap can translate what pets are saying. So that already tells me that I've done something stupid, and I need to stop doing that. Otherwise, boss fights are going to get really, really hard. And yes, there are some boss fights later on. Yay! Rolf didn't have to die. Okay, I think this is the one I need to take. And now we just follow the set.
And up. And over.
Feels like Tetris sometimes, doesn't it?
Bum, 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 bum. That was very unenthusiastic, I'm sorry. But I suck at puzzle games, what can I say?
Well.
I could never have played Portal by myself. No matter how funny the dialogue is. Because I just can't do puzzle games.
But in the meantime, we're also going to have this guy heal, because we don't want to have somebody die. Probably have Amy heal too. So another thing that we were actually talking about in our failed recording yesterday, because of the Let's Play curse that we referred to, is I actually was asking Alex because, you know, we're at the beginning of a new year, and so EA has to be put under some scrutiny. And it just so happens that EA has the Star Wars license. Specifically, Dice Games has Battlefront.
Why?
And so my question to Alex was, and I'm going to ask him again, what is your feeling after the failure that was Battlefield 4? Are you worried or still excited about Battlefront being in their hands?
I'm worried, and I've been worried since day one. Not just because it's EA, but because of, like, we're gonna bring this game into a whole new direction. And I'm like, guys, no. Battlefront was just fine the way it was. You don't need to change it.
Yeah, you don't need to change it.
Come on, it's a simple chess. It's basically chess for Star Wars. That's all you need.
Okay, so now we're actually going to be flying back to Paseo because we're going to drop off the 2 fake caps in the room, because we're never going to use them.
How you doing?
Keep the baggage. Does Rolf have them? No. Does Amy have one? Yes. Yeah, keep that piece of crap safe. That's exactly what I asked of you. And then here's the other magic cap. Nope, we're done. Okay. Now that we've done our little drop-off, back to Skure!
Maybe we should heal first.
When Alex brings logic into this.
Aren't you glad you have a side seat gamer?
Pretty much. I swear, for Let's Plays, I play games like I did as a kid. Where I'm just like, oh, I don't need to save. What are you talking about? Okay, now we can... I don't want to go to the room. Nor to the room, the movie.
You're tearing me apart!
You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
I was gonna try and do like Mama Joker or something. You can't revive me! You're tearing me apart, Joker!
Oh my god. You're tearing me apart, Joker! I love it. Okay, so now we need to go all the way to the left.
She did not die, you are lying!
We're gonna keep going left, and here. Now down to this. Ooh, look, Jess.
There seems to be nothing unusual.
7,800 Mazessa. That really wasn't all that worth it. Because I can easily earn 7,800 Mazessa. You know somebody's gonna be in the comments just like, why are you turning down all this money? Because I don't need it.
We got a lot
I
already.
can easily earn that in grinding.
When's the last time he bought any die mates, people?
Actually, I don't even need to worry about that anymore because on the Desirous vendors, they have an actual place that sells trimates.
Finally.
So eventually we'll upgrade our way to that. So instead of being loaded down with dimates, we'll be loaded down with trimates. And I'm going to be doing that way earlier than a lot of guys recommend. Speaking of which, so we actually haven't said his name in this one. We are following guides from the Starbird over at GameFAQs. He does really great Phantasy Star guides. I've been using his for Phantasy Star 3, and it would really help. So if you guys are looking to pick up these games, pick up the Starbird guides. He goes into real depth on what you do need to do in the games and what you don't. And this guy healed himself. How dare he? Okay, headshot.
But it wasn't enough.
Exactly. Because we still gave him a headshot. So you know somewhere, someplace, some Xbox Live kid is very happy we just got a headshot.
Boom, headshot.
Indeed. Let's see.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Pow, right in the kisser. Okay. I think this is the one we're at. Ah! Great, now I got Family Guy going through my head. Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. Look at what you did, Alex. It caused me pain.
Oh, and of course, Family Guy copped out by bringing Brian back.
Did they really?
Yes.
I knew they were gonna bring him back, but part of me was kind of hoping, no, don't bring him back because then you can show that there is finality to the show. Oh, Seth MacFarlane, you continue to disappoint me. Especially in the fact that here comes some more flames for us. I don't like Brian.
I don't like him either.
Brian is the Seth MacFarlane allegory in his own cartoon.
I think he meant the author Avatar.
Either or. I mean, he really is just... It's Seth MacFarlane's way to convey his viewpoints in the series.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only time I have ever liked Brian is an episode that is actually Quagmire focused, and Quagmire just rips him a new one. And that character sometimes deserves that. It's like half the crap that he actually complains about, sometimes he's actually guilty of. And so I appreciated that even though it's freaking Quagmire, somebody yelled at Brian. Yeah, we probably better heal. They're hitting that hard, right?
Yeah.
No. We have to put on the sleeves of truth!
And this is the scarf of truth. This is the hat of truth.
No, this is the hat of translation. I've already figured out one of these episode titles. Take off the magic cap.
Yeah, why won't you take it off?
I just keep forgetting. Okay.
I'll do it after this battle.
And you're gonna make me do it?
Yes.
Alright. Can we kill one of them at least? Thank you! Oh, and also, it's the return of the eyesore for us. It was back from the dams. Damn. I'll admit, I was just looking for a cheap damned look. Alright. You said you were gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. Let's see. I think it was the Titanic gear I was wearing. Yeah, those numbers seem about right. And this is actually the last town that we need to look up, which is the town of Akuba.
Akuba. Silver eye source.
Gunbusters. There's something strange in your snowy wasteland. Who are you gonna call? The Gunbusters. People might be asking if Drak has a difficult time just making a fool of himself. Not really. I'm kind of a geek that way. If you didn't realize that we're geeks, welcome! You must be new here!
Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe.
Indeed. We like having new people here. We like having old people here too, but you know. You have viewed our videos, and we would like you to view our new ones. And now that I've said that, our subscriber rate is going to dive.
Down to negative numbers.
No! But we said we love you guys! And we really do. Come on. Headshot. There we go. Can we kill this mech? God, I'm going to be very, very irritated.
Miss.
Lunkhead, Amy! It's magic! How did you miss?
You missed! How could you miss? He's 3 feet in front of you!
Exactly. It literally was 3 feet in front of her.
3 feet in front of her.
We're starting to have the same communication problems that we did with the Bob leaves. Okay, so now that we're back in a town, we need to equip the Mojic Cap again.
Gotta get back our mojo.
We've got to get back our mojo, baby. Alright, first things first, heal.
We're rich.
Are we? I haven't looked at the numbers recently. Let me see. Oh yeah, we kinda are. Alright.
Later, Ace.
And then, of course, Mama Joker probably followed us.
Maybe she's just at our party, but not really.
There you go, she's just tagging along. Is this the guy that does? No. I think it's Ryuan that actually has strictly trimates to sell. So, let's go ahead and hit the teleport vendor. And now, people might notice, we don't have all the Mota towns here. That makes sense. We're not on the same planet. They can't just beam us from one planet to another. So, yes, this is how we're going to be doing a lot of the transportation to avoid going through Skure all those many times. But in the meantime, now that we have unlocked all of these towns, and now we can benefit from their gear and from their items, we unfortunately are going to need to take another grinding break.
But what else is new?
But when we come back, we actually are going to start up looking for the final items, the final weapons, final armor, and start getting ready to end this thing. So, in the meantime, you know who we are. If you don't know who we are,
welcome to the channel.
Welcome. You must be new here. And we love you.